All right, everybody, back in studio, made it back from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we had an awesome, suspenseful, exciting, crazy wrestling tournament. This, in my opinion, was one of the best tournaments, and especially some of the best finals matches we've had in a long time. If you think back to 2021, those finals matches, every match was like 3-2, 1-1 going into sudden victory, super close, super low scoring. These finals matches, we had a little bit of everything. We had throws, we had tough rides, we had lots of offense, we had crazy scrambles, and we had some pretty big upsets along the way. Let's break it down. All right, so starting out 125 pounds, you got to start with Spencer Lee, and yes, he did get pinned. This makes me sad. I was cheering for him. I was hoping he'd get his 4th title. So to see him get pinned by Matt Ramos, I mean, I was screaming in the arena. I was shocked. I could not believe what I was watching. But it did happen. And this is why winning 4 titles is so difficult. This is why there's only been 5 wrestlers that have ever won 4 titles. It is so hard. So difficult to do. So Spencer Lee's go down, but happy for Pat Glory. I thought it was really cool how he walked out of the tunnel with the American flag. That was pretty cool. Happy for Princeton to get a national title after so many years of not having one. Moving on to 133 pounds. Vito Arujau was the most outstanding wrestler, and rightfully so. To major Dayton fix and then to do what he did to Roman Bravo Young, really control that match. I mean, Vito Arujau can be up and down, but by golly, he was up. He was so good. Lightning quick. That second takedown on RBY was in an instant. Man, that was a fun match to watch. He is fun to watch when he's on. I'm excited to see what he does at the US Open and for making the world team. And at 141 pounds, we had Andrew Liraz out of Northern Colorado. It was nice to see a smaller school and non-traditional wrestling power get a national title. I thought Andrew would win. I did not think it would be from a throw. This match was fun. Real Woods comes out, gets a tilt, rides tough, and then Andrew Liraz puts into his back to get 4 back points and win the match. At 149 pounds, Yianni Diakomihalis, the 5th 4-time national champ ever. Yianni is now a legend, but what I thought was interesting, he came off the mat, he did his post-match interview, and in that interview he said, what I just did on the mat right there is not good enough to get me a world title or an Olympic gold. It's not even good enough to get me on the team. So he just created history. He became the 5th 4-time ever. He created history. He's a legend in the sport, one of the greatest folk style wrestlers ever, and he's criticizing his performance. That's why these guys are so high level. They're always looking to take the next step. Yianni, he's a legend. 157 pounds, Levi Haynes makes the finals as a freshman, put on a nice little run there. But Austin O'Connor, his defense and his re-attacks and his tough ride in the second period proved to be the difference, bringing home a title to the ACC. But I don't think this will be the last we see of Levi Haynes in the finals. If you remember, Jason Oath, Bo Nickel, David Taylor, they all lost their freshman year in the finals, and we all know what they did after that. 165 pounds, Keegan O'Toole, he really turned the tables here on David Carr. He came out attacking, he came out aggressive. David Carr was really able to get in super deep on Keegan O'Toole in the first matches, but Keegan O'Toole was much more aggressive. He was attacking, he was trying to get to David Carr's legs, and ultimately he was able to get a few takedowns and win the title for his 2nd national title. And then I had 174 pounds and I had 184 pounds. Carter Starachi and Aaron Brooks, man, they did what they did. Carter did Carter and Aaron did Aaron. They won the national titles fairly convincingly in both weight classes. And they're going to go for their 4th next year. And I want to say, yes, they'll be 4-time champs. But again, we just saw what happened to Spencer Lee. So anything's possible. But we could have number 6 and number 7 as soon as next year to get their 4th national title. And at 197 pounds, Nino Bonacorsi never stops attacking, and he didn't stop attacking in the national finals. He gets taken down, he's losing, but he doesn't stop attacking. He keeps going. He gets a couple takedowns, brings home another national title to the ACC. This is the first time in history where the ACC has brought home multiple national champs in 1 year. And then last, heavyweight Mason returns to 2021 form and in dominant fashion destroys Tony Cassiope, tech falls him in the semifinals, and wins a fairly convincing and controlled match versus Greg Kurtvliet in the finals. In my opinion, I think Mason or Yanni should win the Hodge Trophy. On one hand, Mason was undefeated, very dominant, had a lot of bonus points this year, and won his national title. On the other hand, Yanni does have a loss on the year, but he's a 4-time champ. I wouldn't care either way what the voters decide. If they go with Mason, I'd be okay with it. If they go with Yanni, I'd be okay with it. I think I'd probably vote for Yanni, but again, I could go either way. So it was an awesome tournament, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. The college folk style season is over, but my show's not going anywhere. I'm going to cover freestyle. I'm going to do some other things throughout the off season. I'm going to continue to be putting out videos. So make sure you subscribe, join the community. Let's talk about wrestling in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.